Here, in the very heart of Europe, the earth reaches for the sky. These are the Alps, a kingdom of rock and ice, sculpted by time itself. They stand silent, monumental, watching over the world below. A deep resonant hum seems to emanate from their very core, a sound that is felt more than it is heard. It is the ancient song of geology, a story of immense pressure and slow, inexorable uplift. Each peak, a titan in its own right, wears a crown of glistening snow, a permanent fixture against the deep blue of the high-altitude sky. This is Switzerland, a land defined by its verticality, where life must adapt to the whims of the mountain. The air here is thin, yet it carries a profound weight. It is crisp, clean, and filled with the scent of ancient pine and damp earth. A gentle wind, a mere whisper at these heights, snakes its way through jagged passes and over vast empty plateaus. This wind is the mountain's breath, a constant presence that shapes the snow into delicate, shifting dunes and carves the very rock over millennia. To stand here is to feel a connection to something primal, something far older than human memory. The sheer scale of it all is difficult to comprehend, a panorama of power and grace that commands reverence and silence. Down below, hidden in the mountain's long shadow, life stirs. But up here, it is a different world. A golden eagle, a master of these high realms, circles effortlessly on thermal updrafts. Its keen eyes scan the terrain, missing nothing. It is a solitary hunter, perfectly adapted to this harsh and unforgiving environment. Its presence is a testament to the resilience of life, a reminder that even in the most extreme places, nature finds a way not just to survive, but to thrive. The eagle is a symbol of the untamed spirit of these mountains, a lonely guardian of the peaks. The sun begins its slow descent, painting the western faces of the mountains in hues of orange and rose. This is the Alpine glow, a fleeting magical moment when the cold stone seems to come alive with warmth and color. It is a daily spectacle, yet it never loses its power to astonish. For a few precious minutes, the world is transformed into a masterpiece of light and shadow. Then, just as quickly, it is gone, plunging the peaks into the deep, star-filled darkness of the Alpine night. The mountains settle once more into their silent, watchful vigil, waiting for a new day to dawn. If you enjoyed this journey through Switzerland's majestic peaks, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more breathtaking adventures and stories from around the world. Join our community and never miss a moment of nature's wonder. Water is the lifeblood of this land. It begins as frozen tears on the highest peaks, locked within the immense, slow-moving rivers of ice we call glaciers. These colossal structures, gleaming with an almost otherworldly blue light, are the architects of the landscape. They grind and scour the rock, carving deep valleys and polishing sheer cliffs with unimaginable force. The sound of a glacier is a constant, subtle creaking and groaning, the sound of immense weight shifting, of ice breaking and reforming. It is a slow, powerful dance between solid water and ancient stone, a process that has been shaping this world for eons. As temperatures rise with the coming of spring, the glaciers begin to weep. Trickles become streams, and streams merge to form roaring torrents. This meltwater, milky with suspended rock flour, cascades down the mountainsides in a thunderous display. It is a force of creation and destruction, carrying with it the very essence of the mountains. These waterfalls are a dramatic spectacle, their spray creating miniature rainbows in the sunlight. They are the arteries of the Alps, feeding the valleys below, and beginning a long journey that will eventually lead them to the Great Lakes that dot the Swiss plateau. The water finds its rest in vast, tranquil lakes. Here, the frantic energy of the mountain streams gives way to a profound stillness. The surfaces of these lakes are like mirrors, reflecting the surrounding peaks with perfect clarity. On a calm day, it is almost impossible to tell where the mountain ends and its reflection begins. Beneath the surface, a hidden world teems with life. Pike and perch patrol the shallows, their forms moving like shadows in the clear, cold depths. These lakes are oases of calm in a dramatic landscape, their placid waters a stark contrast to the jagged peaks that surround them. The cycle is perpetual. Water evaporates from the lakes, rises to form clouds that cling to the mountain summits, and falls again as snow, replenishing the glaciers. It is a grand, continuous system of renewal, a perfect illustration of nature's interconnectedness. Every drop of water in this landscape is part of an ancient story, a journey from ice to liquid to vapor and back again. This eternal dance of water and stone is what gives Switzerland its unique and breathtaking character, a land constantly being reshaped by the most patient and powerful forces on Earth. Nestled in the green folds of the valleys, sheltered from the harshest winds, lie the villages. They appear as if they have grown from the earth itself, their wooden chalets and stone-roofed houses blending seamlessly into the landscape. For centuries, people have made their homes here, in the shadow of the great mountains. Life in these communities is dictated by the seasons and the rhythms of the natural world. It is a life of hard work, resilience, and a deep, unspoken understanding of the environment. The mountains are not just a backdrop, they are a constant presence, a provider, and a formidable challenge. The arrival of spring is a celebrated event. As the snow recedes, the valleys explode into a riot of color. Alpine meadows, dormant through the long winter, become carpets of wildflowers. Gentian, edelweiss, and countless other species create a vibrant tapestry that stretches as far as the eye can see. This explosion of life brings with it a sound that is quintessentially Swiss: the gentle, melodic chiming of cowbells. Herds are led up to the high pastures for the summer, a tradition known as the Alpafzug. It is a time of renewal and optimism, a collective sigh of relief after the cold, dark months. The people of these valleys have a unique relationship with their surroundings. They are farmers, artisans, and storytellers, their lives intricately woven into the fabric of the land. Generations have passed down the knowledge required to survive and prosper here. How to read the weather in the clouds, how to find the safest paths through the mountains, how to work with the seasons, not against them. There is a quiet strength and a profound sense of belonging in these communities. Life moves at a different pace here, a slower, more deliberate rhythm that is in tune with the turning of the earth. But life here is not without its suspense. The mountains are unpredictable. A sudden change in weather can bring unexpected snowstorms, even in summer. The threat of an avalanche is a constant reality in winter, a silent, powerful force that can be unleashed with little warning. This ever-present danger fosters a deep respect for nature and a strong sense of community. Neighbors rely on one another for help, for support, for survival. This shared experience forges unbreakable bonds, creating a society that is as resilient and enduring as the mountains themselves. As day breaks, a gentle mist hangs low in the valleys, softening the edges of the world. The first rays of sunlight pierce through the fog, illuminating a scene of quiet activity. A baker, his hands dusted with flour, slides loaves of bread into a wood-fired oven that has been in his family for generations. The aroma fills the narrow village street, a comforting, familiar scent. Elsewhere, a cheesemaker is already at work, stirring a vast copper cauldron of milk, transforming the bounty of the summer pastures into the world-renowned cheeses of the Alps. These are rituals, repeated daily, that connect the present to a long and storied past. The soundscape of the village is a subtle symphony. The chime of the church bell marking the hour, the distant clang of a blacksmith's hammer, the low murmur of conversation from the local cafe. These are the sounds of a community in motion, a collective rhythm that has been established over centuries. In the village square, elders sit on benches, their faces maps of a life lived in the open air, sharing stories and watching the world go by. Their knowledge is a living library, a repository of local history, folklore, and practical wisdom that is passed down not in books, but through conversation and shared experience. Every object here seems to tell a story. The intricate carvings on the facade of a wooden chalet, depicting scenes from nature and local legends. The worn stone steps leading up to the church, smoothed by the feet of countless worshippers over hundreds of years. An old water fountain in the center of the village, a meeting point where people gather to collect fresh mountain water and exchange news. These are not just inanimate objects. They are a part of the village's collective memory, silent witnesses to the joys and sorrows, the struggles and triumphs of the people who have called this place home. As evening approaches, families gather. The pace of life slows even further. The air fills with the smell of wood smoke from chimneys and the sounds of laughter and music filtering through open windows. There is a deep-seated contentment here, a sense of being in the right place. The mountains, now turning a deep purple in the twilight, stand guard over the sleeping village. They are a constant reminder of the world beyond the valley, but also a source of security and identity. The echoes from the valley floor are whispers of continuity, of a way of life that endures. Within these communities, there is a quiet brilliance, a strength that is both gentle and formidable. It is often seen in the women of Switzerland, the keepers of culture and the nurturers of the community's heart. They move with a grace and confidence born of capability. You see it in the marketplace, where a young woman presides over a stall of vibrant produce, her knowledge of each fruit and vegetable encyclopedic. She engages with customers not just as a vendor, but as a neighbor, her smile as bright and genuine as the Alpine sun. Her hands, though busy, are steady, her movements efficient and sure. This brilliance is not confined to commerce. It is woven into the very cultural fabric of the villages. At a local festival, women of all ages don the intricate traditional dress, each costume a masterpiece of embroidery and craftsmanship passed down from mother to daughter. They lead the dances, their steps precise and joyful, and their voices rise in songs that tell tales of love, landscape, and history. They are the guardians of these traditions, ensuring that the stories and customs that define their identity are not lost to time. Their participation is not a performance, but a living, breathing expression of who they are and where they come from. The intelligence and creativity of these women are evident everywhere. In a small workshop, a violin maker meticulously carves a scroll, her focus absolute. She is not just crafting an instrument, she is giving voice to the wood, creating something that will produce beauty for generations to come. In a modern research institute nestled in a nearby town, a scientist, born and raised in these valleys, works to understand the delicate alpine ecosystem. Her work is driven by a profound personal connection to the environment she is striving to protect. These women are innovators and artists, thinkers and creators, shaping the future while honoring the past. Their beauty is not merely of aesthetics, but of spirit and substance. It is the beauty of resilience, seen in the weathered face of a grandmother who has seen 90 winters come and go. It is the beauty of intelligence, sparkling in the eyes of a student debating philosophy by a lakeside. And it is the beauty of community, expressed in the easy camaraderie and mutual support shared between friends. They are the connective tissue of this society, the strong, vibrant threads that bind families and villages together, ensuring the Alpine heart continues to beat strongly. From the highest, most inhospitable peaks to the most tranquil valley floors, Switzerland is a land of breathtaking contrasts. It is a place where nature's raw power is on full display, yet where human life has found a way to exist in remarkable harmony with its surroundings. The sheer cliffs and thundering waterfalls speak of immense geological forces, while the quiet, orderly villages speak of human resilience and ingenuity. It is a landscape that demands respect, and in return, offers a beauty that is almost overwhelming in its scope and detail. Every view is a painting, every sound a note in a grand natural symphony. The wildlife here is as much a part of the landscape as the rock and ice. The shy chamois, leaping with impossible agility across near-vertical rock faces. The marmot, standing sentry at the entrance to its burrow, its sharp whistle a familiar alpine alarm call. The bearded vulture, a magnificent and rare bird of prey, soaring on vast wings over the highest passes. Each creature is a marvel of adaptation, perfectly suited to its specific niche in this complex ecosystem. To witness them in their natural habitat is a privilege, a fleeting glimpse into a world that exists parallel to our own, wild and untamed. The changing seasons orchestrate this symphony of light and life. Winter blankets the land in a thick layer of silent, pristine snow, transforming it into a monochrome wonderland. Spring brings the great thaw, an explosion of water, color, and sound. Summer bathes the high meadows in warm sunlight and the scent of wildflowers. And autumn sets the larch forests ablaze with color, a final, brilliant flourish before the return of the cold. To live here is to be acutely aware of this cyclical drama, to feel the pulse of the land as it moves through its annual transformations. Ultimately, Switzerland is more than just a place of stunning scenery. It is a testament to the enduring relationship between humanity and the natural world. It is a story of adaptation, of respect, and of a deep, abiding love for a land that is both beautiful and demanding. From the silent majesty of the Matterhorn at dawn to the gentle chime of a cowbell in a distant pasture, it is a place that engages all the senses. It whispers of geological time, echoes with human history, and sings with the vibrant, resilient chorus of life, a true masterpiece of our planet.